to the Bobcats of Ohio U. We're looking forward to a full house and a conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Northern Illinois teams in the conference, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bobcats offense will take the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Navarro. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk for just a second about Ohio. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's take just a second to talk a little Ohio. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The sure hands, it's Givens. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line is set on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Navarro. Puts it out on the screen. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. The RPO, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the 1st quarter. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rasmussen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
How about that defense? Up and stopping him short on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often in that situation.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Give to the single back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Bryant. And the Huskies get it past the sticks. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that play... drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Navarro. Finds his man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
short. They'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Rides the back on the option, the give. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Navarro. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Mathis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Going right to work up top. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make...
Turning it on! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The running back has it. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Oh, man, what a run. He wanted to get it in the house, but a nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the 1, Palmer.
Great effort by him. I'd expect this offense now to try to go fast, punch this thing in using tempo.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Gives it on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Rasmussen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Out of the backfield, he's open. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. To the air, it's Navarro. He's got it. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Gonna take a shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Open spaces. Touchdown, Ohio. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
In the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to fire to the left. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Grabbed behind the line. It's Poe. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the tight end. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now.
Breaks into the open. Hits him with a stiff arm. And they get him out of bounds after after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it... Yeah.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pope. Got enough space. Touchdown, Huskies. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
When you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Navarro. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. DB's right up on the receivers. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught behind the line, it's Taylor. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for room, it's Poe. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Morrow. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it. Makes him talk to the hand. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. That's a live ball, and the defense has it.
Hey, man, it's hard to execute field goals in this rain anyway. You're worried about the snap, and you're worried about the hold. But that time, they just overwhelmed the line out front. They were able to block that kick. That is a huge play.
Looking to pass. It's Navarro. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bobcats. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Just never. Chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown, but how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football, and then obviously the interception and 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Rodgers. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked... down.
Over the middle.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. Oh, that was... terrific return as he... to the 9. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open grain, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good, and that was dead solid through. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Here comes the heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Huskies pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man on the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Touch pass on the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just keep slinging it. A shot toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Pulls and fires complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch near the 50. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Dumps it to the back. Takes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Up-tempo for the offense. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. From the gun. They're working that left side. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. On the ground. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. And the Bobcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be...
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the Northern Illinois offense will take over.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
And this is why you see tight ends featured in offenses now across college football. They're so pivotal because they're so big, so strong, can break tackles, and then can outrun people and get to the end zone. Big play by the big fella.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Northern Illinois, 25.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for a man. It's Navarro. That's caught. It's Taylor. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Ohio! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Givens. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going up top here late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Takes a shot. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's